Well, hello, my friends. I hope that your week has been fantastic and you've got awesome plans for your weekend. You might have noticed that in the past couple of weeks, it's been a little different where you find the videos each week that come to you in the Friday email. You might have also noticed that we're changing the name from 1 Minute with Michelle to the Friday Real Estate Insider, because that really describes much more what we're doing for you each week, bringing you great content related to real estate. And we're hosting these videos now on my YouTube channel directly, so it's easy for you to subscribe and hit that bell so you'll always be notified of new content there. So welcome aboard. Now, selling season is here. That's because spring is right around the corner. So, in honor of our busiest season of the year coming upon us, I thought we would dedicate these next 2 episodes, one for our buyers and one for our sellers, to help you get ready for the spring selling season. So we're going to start this week with all of our sellers. So, sellers, I get it. You don't want to give your home away. You don't want to leave money on the table. You want room to negotiate, right? Look, it doesn't seem right to list your home right around the same price as what your neighbor's house just sold for, especially when your home is nicer, right? But look, today, I'm here to give you my best insights based on over 16 years in the business and selling hundreds of homes. And sometimes that means telling you what you need to hear rather than what you might want to hear. So let's talk about overpricing. I know it's often a tactic to take because you're afraid of leaving money on the table. But you need to ask yourself, if you were the buyer, would you pay that price for your home? And before you think about that too much, let's get to some more things, like the market. The market doesn't care what you want your home to be worth. It only cares about what a buyer is willing to pay and what a seller is willing to take on their home. Overpricing really doesn't test the market. It trains buyers to wait on seeing your house until they feel like you're more realistic. Look, every overpriced home will eventually sell for less than what it would have sold for in the first place if it had been priced correctly. That's how you leave money on the table. Overpricing feels safe. It feels like protection, but it isn't. Underpricing, or pricing your home just below what would be perceived as fair market value, that creates competition. Overpricing, that creates silence. And what about those upgrades? Yes, there's definitely value in them, but not enough for overpricing. Upgrades add appeal, not permission to overprice. And overpricing doesn't protect your value. It advertises that you're unrealistic. So look, if you put your home on the market and are finding quickly that your price is not being received well, reducing it quickly, that doesn't show you're desperate. It shows that you are listening and you're realistic. And that's the kind of seller a buyer wants to deal with in today's market. Look, my goal in selling my clients' homes is always the same: to sell them for the highest price possible in the shortest amount of time. Remember that days on market, time on the market kills your value. So pricing is the ultimate strategy in getting that done, and it needs to be done right. So as we enter into the busiest selling season of the year, the season where you actually have the highest probability of getting the highest price possible for your home, you really need to consider your home's value and then call your favorite agent so you can find the best strategy possible. All right, let's get into sales and inventory, what's been going on as we're starting to get into that spring market. Let's see where we are. I've got it all here in my notes. All right, so San Clemente scooched up from last time. They were at 85, now at 93 homes on the market with 19 new listings. That's pretty good. And 16 new escrows, in case you didn't think this was real, and 9 closings. 10 homes saw price adjustments and 7 came off the market in San Clemente. Over in Dana Point, they also scooched up from 87 homes on the market previously to 92 homes on the market right now, with 9 new listings, 13 new escrows, great activity there, and 5 closings. 6 homes saw price adjustments and 7 came off the market in Dana Point. Now, our friends in San Juan Capistrano are being a little stubborn, if I have to say. They are still stuck at just 32 homes on the market right now, with 7 new listings, 10 new escrows, good activity for San Juan, and 4 closings. 0 homes saw price adjustments in San Juan Capistrano, and just 1 came off the market. All right, as usual, scroll through this email to find ways to search new homes, existing homes, check out your home's value, check us out on Google. You know we love a review from you there. And while you're here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll always be notified of new content on my YouTube channel. And as always, thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Take care.